Hi, Topsman619 here with an Endorphin tutorial. We're going to be making an active pose run today. So one of the first things you want to do is to move your simulation character anywhere. So for me, I'm just going to move him back a couple of spaces. Then go into pose mode and select pose move. And select all his upper body. And slightly bend his knees by pushing down on the up arrow. Then what you want to do is that you want to move 1 foot forward, or at least 1 foot back, and then 1 foot forward. Select all the upper body apart from the pelvis, and rotate that forward. Straighten up the back, and just clean up the pose. For the arms, you just want to move them straight down towards the side, and bend the arms slightly. And just do the same for the other side. And that's it, the starting pose. The reason why this pose is good is that you can get a very good and quick start from it. So the first thing that you want to do now on the character's timeline is to create a constraint. And just select the pelvis. It doesn't really matter because it's already selected. Then on the Y and Z position strength, set that to 0. And on the angular strength for the X, set that to 0 as well. What you're going to be doing now is you're going to be leaning the character forward. So create 2 active poses on the character, and then move them to different tracks. The top one should be your upper body track, and the bottom one should be your lower body track. And basically all you're going to do is that on your front foot, on the lower body track, move it up, and the back foot, move it back. Set the strength to 2 and the blame period to whatever you think works. Mine works at about frame 30. 31. And that's where your constraint should end. Forget about the upper body for now, and give that a strong strength and just drag that along to the end. Create another constraint, or copy and paste it, and change the angular strength to 750 on the x-axis. Then create a new active pose, or copy and paste the one before it. Drag that across, and now you're going to be making the first run pose. Move the front foot all the way to the back, all the way, and move the back foot up, just like here in the video, and check that the leg's not slanted in any direction, and change the strength to 1.2 and the blend period to about 0.75. That didn't work. Probably because I've leaned the character too far forward. So yeah, while he gets his foot there, copy and paste that active pose and drag that across, and all you're just going to do is open up the leg so that way he gets into his first step. about there will do. Give it a strength of 3 and a blend period of 0. And that's nearly the first step sorted. So yeah, he just ramps up and takes first step. Now before he gets into the pose completely, you're going to make the step. So this pose should be fairly short. So create a new active pose. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to have the character's foot step into the floor, disable collisions and have his foot go through the floor. There I've left it too late, because foot's gone too far forward and he's trying to step down. That's where you just have to lift up the foot. That's it. As soon as his foot makes contact with the ground and gets to about there-ish, create another pose. And this one you don't need any blend periods, just do the same with what you did on the other foot. Don't open the leg in case he makes contact with the ground. Give it a strength of about 1. I don't know, something, and he gets to about there. Again, just create a next pose. Make him take the step. And again, give it a strength of about 3. And yeah, it does look like a hop or a skip. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean it up. And this basically should be the first 2 steps of the run. And so yeah, those are my first 2 steps almost sorted. And you just carry on doing the process. From then on it should be easy, you just carry on doing what you do for the other poses. I suggest you don't copy and paste too often, because then you get a repetitive looking run and you have less control over it. I'll create roughly about 6 or 7 steps. So yes, as I'm making the scene, you can just see how I'm using 3 different poses for 1 step of a run. 3 to 4 different poses. And then I'll start working on the upper body. So I'm just going to start working on it now.